Welcome to my online studio on Facebook. My name's Jane. Today I want to talk to you about back mobility. So quite a lot of the population have back problems. Ways we can address that is to keep mobile, keep moving and strengthening those muscles. Not just your back, but also what we call your core muscles, so your tummy muscles, your side muscles, all the muscles that help support you. Okay, other ways you can help your back is to make sure you're staying hydrated, so drink your water, have plenty of vegetables and fruit, oily fish, all the good things that are going to help your back as well. And let's get started then. So, back mobility. First of all, find yourself a space. Make sure you're not going to slip. So, let's start off thinking about the whole of that spine. So we're going to start from that tailbone and we're going to work up to the top of your neck. And all I want you to do is just to roll forwards, tucking your head in, curling through your spine. We're just going to go halfway and then roll back up again. As you roll back up, just take a little extension back. And again, so just a little roll halfway, in those knees, and then roll back up again. A little extension back. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Okay, let's add in the arms now. We're going to fold forwards halfway and then open back up. So you're rounding that upper back and then opening that back. So it's a little curl forward and extend back. We can gradually increase that. So just flexing and mobilising our spine forward and extending it back, opening that chest. Lovely. All right, side to side. So our spine moves in lots of directions. We can flex forwards, backwards, sideways, and we can rotate. So let's do a little rotation. Again, just twisting round. And then to work that lumbar spine, that lower back, just lifting your knees so it's making you sort of tilt your pelvis slightly. So if you're suffering from a bad back and you're sitting in a chair, just getting up every hour, just doing this for a couple of seconds, it's going to help you. You might want to hug that knee in towards your chest and have a little curl. Obviously don't fall over, so you might want to do this one seated or lying on your back. Fantastic. And then again, you can just think about mobilising that lower back and hips, a little hip wiggle from side to side, forward and back, and maybe round like you're hula hooping. So again, moving your body in all directions. Let's go a little deeper now. So we're going to roll down a little further. Again, depending on you and how you feel. And then roll back up. And I want you to think, squeeze your bottom, your glutes, lift those arms and look up. Good. So we're getting full flexion forward. And then some lovely extension in that back, lifting up. Let's do that one more time. Good. All right, side to side again. If you have your arms up, you'll find you get that really nice stretch through your side, and it just challenges those muscles a little bit more. And then if you want to improve the strength in those muscles, you could take it out into a little star balance. Also good for helping improve your balance and leg strength. So obviously the further you go, the more you're going to have to engage those side core muscles. You may find one leg better than the other. Now we can do a little bit of rotation here, bringing your hand across to knee, so like a little crunch. Again, you can make that harder, bringing that knee a little higher, elbow to knee. Nice and slow. If you really want to, you could squeeze across like that, so you're really getting that rotation, crunching in those tummy muscles. Mobility in your spine. Okay, bring those knees together and let's just have a little rotation in that upper back. So we're just turning to the side. Now sometimes your back issues may be due to having tight muscles at the front here, which make you have that rounded shoulder. So no matter how much you're working on those back muscles, strengthening them, you need to work on flexibility in these chest and shoulder muscles, stretching them. So let's just open those arms there, have a little stretch like that. Good. All right, come down onto your hands and knees now. So a lovely one for mobilising your spine is our cat stretch or cat-cow. So you're rounding your back. So think here about tucking that tailbone between your legs like a tail, rounding your spine, pushing those shoulder blades to the ceiling, and just tucking your head in. Now let's take it the other way. We're going to lift our head, draw our shoulders back, letting your tummy drop. So you're making that dip in that lower back and you're just lifting that tailbone. So again, think about tilting that pelvis. Rounding your back again. So like an angry cat. Lifting your head and tail. Scooping your belly in. Draw your shoulders back. One more time. And then back to what we call neutral, halfway. So again, you can wiggle your hips here from side to side. You might want to turn your head as well. So you're getting a little bit in the upper back and shoulders, in your neck. And again, you can practice that pelvic tilt just with that lower back, just with the pelvis. Fabulous stretch next is our child's pose. Take your knees a little wider here and that'll enable you to sit back. Now if that's not comfortable, put a little cushion at the back of your legs. You can rest your head again on another cushion or your head on your hands, or you can relax your head on the floor. Doesn't matter if your arms are here or if your arms are back here. So relax those shoulders and just spend some time just breathing. Think about that breath stretching across that lower back. Give it time to relax. Fantastic. If you're able to, come into a kneeling position, and then again you can just tilt that pelvis under and out, a little rocking action here. Just a small movement, tilting and tucking, and you get a nice stretch I do on my hip flexor. Let's try it on the other side. So again, we're just doing a little tuck and tilt. All right, come onto your back. So lying on your back. And again, we're just going to have a couple of pelvic tilts. So we're just rocking that hips and pelvis, mobilising our lower back, and then we take it up a little higher as you peel up each vertebra, moving up into your bridge, and then rolling back down each vertebra. So nice and slowly, try to work through each section in your back. So this is good for mobilising your spine, but also you're getting a little bit of strength. Squeeze your glutes. So these are just basic exercises you can do. We can obviously take them on to harder exercises. I want you to take those arms out wide now and bring your knees and ankles together. So again, just a nice gentle twist. Don't go all the way over, so I don't want that shoulder blade to ping off the floor. So we're just going about halfway. So I'm going to show you another option with this one. This is what I call a level 1 option.
Level 2, a little bit harder, knees lifted. But again, make sure you're not going too far, that shoulder blade starts to come off the floor. So you might want to do this so your elbows are bent, keeping those shoulder blades on the floor. And then again, you can just have a little hug. Maybe one knee at a time. And then just roll around, so you're giving your back a little massage. And there we have it, some mobility tips for your back. As I said, otherwise you also need to include walking, that's great for your back, and drinking, making sure you're eating healthily, making sure you're not overweight, because that again is going to put a lot of pressure on your joints. Try not to sit for too long periods, and also even standing for too long periods can cause backache. So if you're standing, sometimes see if you can have one foot on a box for a little while, just to alter the foot position of your pelvis. You could even do some up and down. If you can, walk about. And I hope that helps today. Thanks for listening.